Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is something rare and special. A number one versus number two early in the season. Who's going to get the inside track, the early jump on that national championship chase? We'll see a team that made use of a bye week, the UCF Knights, taking on the number one team in the land, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. EA Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Street. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Knights will kick this deep to start us off. Returner decides to fair catch this. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. With the catch, it's James. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Caught in the backfield. It's James. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Now, Matt run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Hand off to the back. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short throw complete to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
A big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
First down here for this offense. using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Give it to the back again. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
On the 9th play of this opening drive, it's third down and short. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
Okay, so another third down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. This quarterback on fire today. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations to see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the running back takes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking tackles. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Knights will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders in this defense.
This is good pressure by the defense. It just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He's hit as he throws it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. On a punt now for the first time today. See if he can make something happen with the return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him, but not before making first down yards to move the ball to the 41.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
A sack sets up second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pulls it in. It's James. And tackled there by the defense. It's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Crucial third down play coming up.
42 Spider.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Point after, not right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Grab behind the line. It's James. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
That completion makes it second and medium. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
The key on the third down between the quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Receivers are bunched together. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's a quick grab. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down. You see more positive yards after the catch here.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Handoff from the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Now it's second down here. And he's got it again. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Inside the 30 now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. After consecutive losses, they need a miracle here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pressure gets to him again. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick. A costly special teams penalty. And here comes the offense back on the field.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down.
Come on, set. Ready, go.
In the red area, it's York. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Ready.
Defense trying to hang on. The 11th play of the drive here.
Out, 55, weak. Go.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
On the ready.
The defense backed up against their own end zone.
Black 24. Here we go.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Okay.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. Defense is coming after, and he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. They're back to start the drive. It's bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Final 10 seconds of the first half. The lineup for 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on the quarterback with 3 rushing.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Checks this down to the running back. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Tulsa will kick it off to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so it'll start at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, they can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. See if he can make the play on this return. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Okay, ready?
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back, fires it to the wideout. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of, and they come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
right back to him on first down. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he'll set up to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. With the catch, it's James. They stop him, but it's a first down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. They go with a direct snap. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Seventh play of the drive coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to pass here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down.
Easy.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's real good. It's York. Steps out of bounds after a solid game, which sets up a first and goal for the offense.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
On the set.
Fresh set of downs. First and goal.
Come on, set.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Ready up.
Second and goal for the offense.
42 spike.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This group is pulling off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's an important first down on that running play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? Who's going to score on the pick 6? Touchdown, Tulsa.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. You can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after going to pick 6 last time out here. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, he's got it down inside the 20. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's first and goal at the 3. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. This should be the last play of the quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. That one knocked away, incomplete. Good job by the defense to end the third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's James. Tackle made at the 3-1. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Looks right for a quick completion. Breaking free at the 35. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown. Golden Hurricane.
This is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver. But I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
And the extra point is up and good. Getting set to start at the 25. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The quarterback's got it on the option. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He makes the grab. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming up.
He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. This group has been clicking and really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding some room at the 25. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
And this guy is as fast as there is in college football, and it's so much fun to watch him when he gets out in space with room to go. And you just know the home crowd is loving this.
First and 10 play coming up. Motion now from the tight end. And then first down, right back to the running game.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Getting set. Here's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down play for this offense. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Takes the handoff, and he'll head left.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Important second down play coming up. They call the draw play here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And the field goal is good. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Receiver makes the grab. An effective play, good for a first down to the 35. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch.
And here comes a deep shot. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
A pop pass on a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown. Nice.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
What have they got cooked up with his 2-point conversion attempt? Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. So that's now back-to-back wins, Kirk, over quality opponents. This team really building some momentum.
I agree. I think there's a lot to build on with this team and what they've been able to do these last few games. We'll just have to see how far this streak can extend and how much this team can keep improving.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.